ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Mandalam 8, Ashtakam 5, Chapter 7. This Mandalam can be considered as Indra Mandalam since Devata of more than 50% of the suktas in this mandala is Indra, and the mandalam starts off with an Indra Suktam and not an Agni Suktam as in the earlier mandalas. Suktam 1. Rishi Pragatha Gaurah Kanva Medhatithi Medhyatithi Kanva Prayogi Asanga Shashwati Angirasi Rishika Devata Indra Asanga Asanga Chandas Brihati Sado Brihati and Trushto. Indra may mean the one that activates Indriyas of living creatures. Ma Chidanyat Vi Shamsata 8.1.1. O friends, do not recite invocation to anyone different from Indra, and do not mislead. Do not be misled. In the extraction of Soma essence, this hymn or spiritual, all of you together praise only mighty Indra. Repeat the hymns again and again. Listeners are being asked to concentrate their minds on Indra by this introductory ruk. Some qualities attributed to Indra follow. Indra could be a subtle or spiritual entity, Adhideivik or Adhyatmik. Avakrakshinam Vrishabham Yathajuram 8.1.2. Praise Indra, who is rushing down, is ruling over men, is like a mighty bull overpowering cows, is undecaying, is hater of enemies, is propitiating, is both originator and destroyer, as it is most benevolent, and is possessor of two kinds of wealth. Indra, universal manifested self, is the cause of origination and destruction of matter and material forms. Two kinds of wealth means physical and spiritual. Yachetitva jana ime 8.1.3. O Indra, even though these people invoke you for protection variously, may this Vedic hymn of ours alone cause your strength on all days. No explanation may be needed on some of the ruks. (14, 16, 29, etc.) We Tarturanyate Maghavan 8. We Tarturanyate Maghavan 8.1.4. O abundantly rich Indra, an inspired venerable person like you hastens the speech of the people even from far off distance. Please approach us and bestow wealth on us, which is variegated and which is very near for our protection. Some of the seer of the sick is praying for all kinds of wealth, here grass, subtle, etc. Very near wealth is quantum of spiritual energy within the heart space of each man. Mahejana Vamadriva Para 1.5. O wielder of thunderbolt, I shall not barter you again, even for the greatest price. O wielder of Vajra, possessor of hundreds of wealth, not for 100 or for 1,000 or 10,000 fold wealth shall I barter you. Eight point 1.6 Pasya Indrasime Pituruta. 8.1.6 O Indra, you are more glorious than my father and also my stingy brother. O provider of all dwellings, my mother is equal to you. You make me beg for far extensive wealth. Indra is the provider of the gross body, which serves as the dwelling for Atma. In this respect, Indra is equal to the mother. Far extensive wealth should imply self-knowledge. Kveyatha Kvedasi Purutra 8.1.7 O Indra, where did you go? Where are you now? Your mind is there in many places. O warrior, causer of din in battle, destroyer of enemy strongholds, Indra, please come. Singers of hymn are praising you. Indra pervades the grass world and the subtle world. As Jivatma, he impels all for action. He is the performer of action and experiencer of the fruits of actions. Prasmai Gayatramarchada 8.1.8 O invokers, offer praiseful hymn to him who is destroyer of enemy strongholds and is bestower of gifts, by which wielder of thunderbolt, quantum of spiritual energy, goes to sit in the place of sacrifice of the son of a praiser, and by which he destroys the enemy stronghold. Enemy strongholds stand for ignorance clouds in the spiritual sense. Yede santi deshagvina shadino ye sahasrina 8.1.9 O Indra, whatever tenfold horses or spiritual light rays are there with you, or in hundreds or in thousands, which are powerful and fast moving, with those you please come to us quickly. May Indra come with infinite rays or quanta of spiritual light energy and invigorate the 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action, which are instruments for enjoyment. Activator of Indriyas is Indra. That is the implied meaning, or that is the gist of this slok. Atva Adya Sabadugham. Today I quickly invoke Indra, who is like an easily milkable cow, which yields plenty of milk and who is inspired by songs. I invoke him in another form from which food flows abundantly. Indra is being praised with auspicious Vedic hymns for acquiring knowledge, objective and spiritual, for bestowing gross wealth. Indra is the provider of food for all living beings. He is also the bestower of Sat and Chit to them. Yatudatsura Etasham Vanku 8.1.11. When the sun vexed a dappled horse, performer of 100 days Indra, making use of 2 flying horses or spiritual rays, having the form of crookedly moving winds, holds the lightning like Vajra and goes to fight the indestructible inhabitor of the sky. The sun heats up the speckled cloud with his powerful light rays. Indra produces lightning in the cloud as though competing with the sun. The clouds are set in motion with the help of winds. He uses spiritual Vajra to destroy ignorance. Ya Hrude Chidabhishriya Shrisha Ya Hrude Chidabhishrisha Pura 8.1.12. The ligature, though natural, associated with a collarbone broken earlier, abundantly rich Indra, possessor of many kinds of wealth, becomes uniter of that joint. He sets the injury in order again. Perhaps the look may be implying the following. Indra unites Jivatma with a new body again and again whenever it breaks away from an old one. Alternately, this may be referring to sage Dadiji's collarbone, which becomes Vajra in Indra's hands. Ma Bhuma Nishtya Ivendra 8.1.13. O holder of thunderbolt Indra, guided by you, may we not become like strangers to you, nor like sorrowful men, nor like trees without branches. We who are slow praise you. May the sacrificers be guided by Jivatma Indra within their own bodies. No further clarification may be necessary on this rak. Amanmahi Dhanasho Amanmahi Dhanashavo 8.1.14. O brave destroyer of cloud ignorance Indra, we who are slow and gentle praise you only. With great wealth we shall join in enjoying this praise hymn with you immediately. 8.1.15. Yadis tomam mama. When Indra hears this praise of mine, the drops of our spiritual Soma essence flowing through the strainer quickly and which are favoring the Tugriya, namely Indra Soma, may delight Indra. Here Soma implies the Vedic Sukta coming out of the seer's mind. It could also be spiritual Soma. Atvadya Sadhastutim Vavadu. 8.1.16. O Indra, please come now itself to hear the joint praise of its procurer and his friends. May the hymn of liberal praisers promote you. Therefore, I desire to sing your good praises. 8.1.17. Sodahi Somam Adrivhi. Leaders of men certainly extract the Soma essence with the help of clouds or ignorance. This essence runs or flows out like waters. Though dwelling in the clouds which look like cow's leather, they are milks for the rivers. Wise sages extract Soma, flowing essence of Atma, with the help of ignorance. They impose the flowing property of the changeless self because of ignorance. Each drop of Soma flows through one living form to another continuously. This is the implied meaning. Outward meaning should be clear enough as it is. Adhajmo Adha Va Divo Brihato. 8.1.18. O wise Indra, whether you come from earth or from the atmosphere or from the great bright space, may you or your glory increase with this continuous praise of mine. Please fill up this universe with manifested objects. Manifested material objects and Vedic hymns of the wise sages enhance the glory of Indra. That is the gist of the Rag. 8.1.19. Indraya su madindamam somam O invokers, please extract essence of Soma spiritual, which is pleasure-giving and is most excellent for Indra. That mighty one, Indra, causes to swell a sacrificer who praises Indra with all his intellect, desiring wealth with knowledge and food. Here Soma could be physical, subtle or spiritual. Matva Somasya Galdaya Sada 8.1.20. O Indra, I am imploring you always with Vedic speeches along with streams of spiritual Soma essence. In these knowledge sacrifices, do not get angry with me like an angry lion. Who will not beg from his master? Madene Eshitam Madam Ugra. 8.1.21. Drinking the strong drink, which is animated by enjoyment of bliss, Indra in his delight gives wealth, which is feeling with intoxication and which takes us across miseries with his great strength. The strong drink here implies Soma, the flowing essence of Atma, which alone takes one across miseries. Shevare Varya Purudevo Martyaya Dashushe. 8.1.22. The resplendent Indra gives to an oblation offering mortal the wealth desired by many men. He who is welcomed by everybody and is praised with zeal gives the same wealth to a praiser who is a preparer of time. The desired wealth stands for self-knowledge or spiritual light. Endraya himatsva chitrena deva. 8.1.23. O resplendent Indra, please come and be delighted with this wealth. Drinking together with your friends, may you fill up your spacious, changeless stomach, which is like a lake, with Soma essence, with spiritual Soma essence. Soma essence here implies flowing essence of Atma. Drops of this essence only activate Jiva Atma in infinite diverse living forms. This point is beautifully brought out in the next track, 8.1.24. Tva sahasrama shatam yukta. O Indra, thousands of rays of spiritual light having fair hair-like flames harnessed by the Supreme Spirit Paramatma and yoked to hundreds of golden chariots may carry you here for drinking the spiritual Soma essence. Atvarathe Hiranyaye Hari. 8.1.25. O Indra, may your two white-backed peacock-tailed horses or rays of spiritual light may carry you here in a golden chariot for enjoying the sweet food and drink of a person who desires communion with you. Peacock-tailed may mean multicolored or variegated. The seer is talking about two spiritual light rays that bestow existence and consciousness on living beings. Chariot stands for the body, which acts as a vehicle of Atma. 8.1.26. Piba Tvasya Girvana-sutasya. O Indra, you are fond of praise. Please drink this extracted Soma essence like its first drinkers, the Maruts. This brew is fit for giving you immense pleasure. Soma essence implies flowing essence of Atma. Pranas enjoy this essence first in any living body. Yageko astidam sana maha ugro. 8.1.27. He alone is there with Ruta, all laws of nature. May he who is great because of his noble deeds, who is full-cheeked and fierce, go everywhere and never leave me or anyone here. May he come to hear this hymn and not to disregard it. Indra pervades all living bodies as Jivatma without any exception. Rest of the Rak is self-explanatory. 21.8 at 1.28. Tvam Puram Charishnavam Badhai. O Indra, you smashed the moving stronghold of the drinker or dryer of water with your weapons. Then, shining brightly, you follow him. In this way, you become fit for praise in two ways. Jivatma is associated with the ignorance, or Indra moves with the cloud. Indra helps a seeker of truth to kill ignorance, clouding his mind. Mamatva Sura Udite Mama. 8.1.29. O provider of dwellings for all, Indra, may my Vedic hymns proceed towards you at sunrise, so also in the middle of the day, in the evening, and also at night. Stuhi Tuhidese Ghate 8.1.30. O sacrifice worthy guest, seer of the Sutta, sitting among these rich men who are givers of wealth to you, praise again and again that Indra, who is defamer of horse, is roaming on or along distant paths and is the holder of supreme power. Seer of the Sutta, sitting in the midst of liberal givers of gross wealth to him, is urging himself to praise Indra. Defamer of horse means much superior to a horse in speed and strength, or one who brings discredit to Atma, the horse. Jivatma is definitely bringing discredit to Paramatma. Ayadashvan 8.1.31. When I with belief approach the rays of spiritual light, sit in the chariot and also be closely united with the animal Atma present there, I come to know the most desirable and admirable wealth, knowledge, or spiritual light energy. Following the spiritual light knowledge, when the seer of the Sutta gets united with the universal impeller, Vishwa Preraka, within his own body, then he realizes the truth, oneness of Atma. Yarujra Mahyam Mamahe Rahatvaja 8.1.32. Who bestows on men horses or rays of spiritual light with golden skin, which are moving straight and quick, may the resounding chariot of this attacher of the body bring all prosperity to me. Indra, the manifested self, attaches the moving, witnessing Atma, or the unmanifested self, to the body made of inert food matter. Resounding chariot is the living creature, man's body. May the seer realize the truth with his present body. Adha Playogirati Dashadanya 8.1.33. O spiritual Agni, then that attacher Indra, going along with me, gives me riches by tens and thousands of riches by passing the others. Also, 10 shining showerers of happiness, which are like bamboos from a pond, gain precedence over me. Indra, Jivatma in his body, reveals truth, oneness of the self to him, which brings him thousandfold bliss or thousands of spiritual light rays. Soul of Agni, Vaishwanara within his body, is being asked to be a witness to this event. Jivatma in his body activates 10 showerers of happiness, 5 sense organs, 5 organs of action, or 5 pranas. Here me, word me, stands for the body, which is controlled by the 10 showerers. Anvasya sthuram dadrishe purastad 8.1.34, the last trick in the sutta. I saw in front of the attached, the stout one, Prakriti, which is boundless, is vast, is hanging down, and is endless. Seeing this female, I said, she holds auspicious food fit for mortals. The seer is identifying Indra with Purusha here. In front of Purusha appears Prakriti, Mother Nature, which has no existence of her own. However, she is endless but ever changing. She is pressed downwards like an inverted tree. The seer realizes that she is the cause of all births. This is a beautiful end to a wonderful sukta containing many sublime rigs. Indra Asanga, unattached universal Jivatma, means Indra free from ties. This sukta, this rigs in the sukta is in his praise. Here we finish for the day. Viramastavat.